Do you ever feel like you've hit a wall? Like you're just completely out of strength, and you don't know how you're going to take the next step? Maybe you're facing a challenge at work, a struggle in your family, or just feeling overwhelmed by the demands of daily life. It's in those moments, when we feel most depleted, that we can discover a strength that isn't our own. There's a powerful verse in the Bible. In 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9 it says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Think about that for a second. His power is made perfect in our weakness. It's not about us being strong all the time. It's not about having all the answers or never feeling like we're going to fail. In fact, it's the exact opposite. When we're at our weakest, when we feel like we have nothing left to give, that's the perfect opportunity for God's strength to show up in our lives. It's like an empty cup. A cup that's already full can't be filled with anything new. But when we're empty, when we acknowledge our own limitations, we create space for Him to pour His strength, His grace, and His peace into us. It's a total shift in perspective. Instead of seeing our weaknesses as failures or something to be ashamed of, we can start to see them as invitations. An invitation for God to step in and do what we can't. When you feel that sense of inadequacy creeping in, instead of trying to push through with your own dwindling energy, try pausing. Try saying, "Okay, God, I'm weak right now. I can't do this on my own. I need your strength." This isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily, sometimes moment-by-moment, practice of surrender. It is about letting go of the pressure to be perfect and allowing His power to be perfected in you. It's in our vulnerability that we find His victory. It's when we're on our knees that we learn to stand in His power. So next time you feel weak, remember that you're in the perfect position to experience God's incredible strength. He isn't disappointed in your weakness. He wants to meet you in it. This is just the beginning of understanding this amazing truth. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for part 2, where we'll dive even deeper into how God's strength transforms our lives. See you in the next video. Have you ever felt completely drained? Like you've hit a wall and just can't go any further? You're trying your best, you're pushing with all your might, but you feel like you're running on empty. It's in those moments of weakness, of utter exhaustion, that we often feel most alone. We might think, "I have to be strong. I have to handle this myself." But what if I told you that your weakness isn't a liability? What if it's actually an invitation? There is a powerful truth found in the Bible that completely flips our perspective on strength and weakness. The Apostle Paul, a man who faced incredible hardship, wrote something profound in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. After he pleaded with God to take away a thorn in his flesh, a source of great pain or struggle in his life, God responded with these words, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Think about that for a second. God's power is made perfect. It's completed. It shines brightest, not when we are strong, but when we are weak. Paul's response to this revelation is just as amazing. He says, "Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." He wasn't ashamed of his struggles. He saw them as the very place where God's strength could show up in his life. This isn't about giving up or wallowing in defeat. It's about shifting our reliance. Instead of trying to muster up our own limited strength, we're invited to lean into God's unlimited power. When you feel overwhelmed, when you think you can't take another step, that's your moment. That's the perfect opportunity to say, "God, I can't do this on my own. I'm weak right now, but I know you are strong. Please, let your power work through me." Your weakness doesn't disqualify you. It qualifies you for God's grace. It's the empty space that He is eager to fill with His strength. So next time you feel weak, don't despair. See it as an opportunity to experience the incredible, life-changing power of God in a brand new way. This is just the beginning of our talk on this topic. I hope you'll join me for part 2 as we dive even deeper. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss it.